Happy Friday, everyone. This is JJ with another System Office update. I hope this finds you doing well and enjoying the end of the semester. As always, I'd like to say thank you for everything that you do for the students throughout our system and for all of your hard work, your long nights, your weekend trips, etc. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you again for all of your hard work and dedication. As always, I like to acknowledge my team, and from there, we'll go ahead and jump into our presentation. So this is our agenda for today. I have just a few updates, and so we'll jump right into it. We're still looking for feedback on our surveys in student life, and so if you haven't responded, please take a moment to answer a few questions regarding data and student life. This is for the IT initiative and really trying to provide them information on what type of data and information that we need from a new ERP system. So if you're able to provide that information, that would be great. In regards to the state board items of interest for this month, there really wasn't a lot of conversation around a number of different items, but there are 3 or 4 that I did want to highlight. So the first is the governor's update to the budget. So if you come to the System Office website, scroll down to Meeting Archives, over to the Finance Committee, and then the budget update. And so the budget update here, the first 2 columns show the presidential priorities from the System Office. And once Governor Cooper released his budget, you can see the financial priorities that the governor is providing based on his sort of early budget. Of course, there's going to be a House budget, a Senate budget. They're both going to go to committees, and what pops out on the end, we'll see where we are. But you can see his information here. If you want to get more in depth with some of the information that was shared in his budget, go over to the Office of Budget and Management for the for the state of North Carolina. Here you can find the governor's recommended budget, sort of line item detail for a number of different aspects of North Carolina. But here at the bottom, you can read the presentation for that he gave to the legislature, which includes a lot of different information and new trends and things that they are looking to try in North Carolina to improve education from K through 16. That budget is here. I won't go through it, but if you have children, or of course you work in the community college system, it's great information, and I think you'll learn a lot, and you may be excited about a number of different things that they're looking to try. Of course, if you read the latest article in the News and Observer, you'll know that Governor Cooper has been talking about using lottery money for free community college plans. So that's something that is discussed in his budget, and how it's he plans to implement it and pay for it. And so that information is also fairly exciting. For the strategic plan, this document here sort of outlines what different types of stakeholders the system office will be engaging to seek feedback from the stakeholders about implementing goals and outcomes for our strategic plan. And so this document can be found under the strategic planning tab of our system office website, board meeting minutes, and you'll find a number of different agencies and places where the system office is seeking to gain information from. So I thought that was helpful. Additionally, I wanted to talk about some of the changes that came or recommendations that came out of the policy committee. You'll notice here that there are a number of system governance documents, and a number of these deal with term limits for Board of Trustee members as well as the length of terms for Board of Trustee members. These conversations really sparked from the situation at Martin Community College, and would potentially change the duration for board members, as well as how members transition both on and off of the state board as trust, or the individual community college board of trustees. There's way more information within these documents, but I definitely want you all to take a look at those because, as you know, our SGA president are student trustees, and so it's helpful to know the ways in which other trustee members are coming on and off state boards of community colleges. Just a quick update for the Student Leadership Development Program for the current class. Our spring mini session will take place Friday, April 28th through the 29th at the Raleigh Marriott Crabtree. It will begin right at lunchtime. Dr. Williamson, System President, will be speaking to our leadership students. Followed by that evening, we'll have some workshops that afternoon, and in that evening, we will have our graduation ceremony for our students currently in the program. For our new applicants, our applications are currently being reviewed by our System Office Review Committee. We'll be making final selections hopefully within the next week or so, and our goal is to notify individuals, if not by March 31st, the following week. The summer session has been planned, and we're currently working in conjunction with the hotel to plan the spring and fall mini session dates for fall 17, spring 18, to ensure that students have that information well in advance so that we can maximize attendance. Additionally, we know we have a number of different experts and trainers in our system, and we are looking for presenters for not only the summer session, but our mini sessions throughout the year. So if you have a topic or knowledge base that you would like to share with our group, please let me know. My contact information is at the end of the presentation, and we would love to have you and hear from you and aid our new student leaders. Sorry. As for the N4C SGA, as you know, conference is right around the corner. It's taking place Friday, April 7th through Sunday, April 9th at the Durham Sheraton Imperial. I have added all of the presenters and workshops to our N4C SGA page, as well as information regarding the service project and the contest. On our page, you'll see here conference presenters. We have a listing of all the workshops, their titles, descriptions, and bios of the presenters. So that's all really great information. We also have information on the service project. We're asking delegations to support the state executive board in finding supplies for a child's place. They are a homeless shelter for students in Charlotte, and they have a number of different things that they're requesting for students who are in K-12 in order to ensure that they enjoy their educational experience throughout the year. Their website is achildsplace.org, and you can read more about the information and the background and how it started. And you can also look at the list of urgent needs here. And it will list some of the items that they're seeking from outside entities and agencies to help support their efforts. Additionally, information is on the N4C SGA website in regards to all of the contests. And so we have the registration and sign up forms here, as well as rules and regulations. If you have any questions, please contact myself or a member of the executive board, and we can answer those questions for you. Lastly, as you know, Community College Day is next Wednesday. Here's the agenda for that particular day. Um, there will be a number of different interactive simulations and demonstrations going or taking place at the Legislative Complex. We're hoping to kick off the press conference, of course, weather permitting, right at noon. And if you are bringing a delegation of students, we hope that you will either be wearing your school attire or some business casual attire as you're going to meet with legislators and or um, House or Senate members from your particular service area. Uh, and I would like to send a special shout out to Dr. Shackelford and Randolph Community College and Shane Bryson for putting our presentation here. A video from Dr. Shackelford explaining the budget priorities from the President's Association is very informative. It's only a few minutes long, and so if you want to share, we encourage you to share this information with your students so that they know exactly what the priorities of the system are, and they can articulate that in a way in how it relates to them. Last thing I'll say is please contact me or feel free to give me a call if you have any questions. And I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you next week. Take care.